Good morning, Internet. We are on our way to La Paz today, but first, we need to get caffeinated. Okay, let's get going. We got kind of a long day today, about over 200 miles and over 4 hours, so I treated myself with a latte. I seem to have a vague memory of a map where things start to, well, like there's green shaded parts on the map when you get to southern Baja. I don't know if it's going to be more lush. I certainly hope so. Nothing against the desert, but I live in one, and it'd be nice to see something new. And let's see here. So La Paz, got myself an Airbnb for 3 nights, about $100. Yay! Oh, got myself a new hat. Alright, YouTube, things are going to be moving fast all day, so I'm just going to sit here and space out and watch this the bay for a while before I get going. Alright, if there's anything interesting on the way, I'll show you. I just went around that corner, and the road was just covered with broken glass. Holy crap! Did I mention to you that I perceive myself as a intelligent biological based filter with the sole purpose of removing caffeine and alcohol from beverages and depositing it in random places where it can be better digested by the earth. You know what? And as I get older, I seem to be called to do this much more often. We got some agriculture going on here, so either they got a water source or we are getting out of the desert. I don't know why I think that southern tip of Baja starts to get more tropical, but you know, there's all kinds of stuff rattling around in my head, so who frickin' knows? So, right now I'm in the Ciudad de Insurgents. So it's like the city of insurgents. Interesting. What do they say? One man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. Got him. 150 miles to go. All right. Ciudad de Construcción, city of construction. So first you have an insurgency, free yourself of tyranny, and then you get to build something new. I don't know, I'm probably drawing a line where there doesn't need to be one. But speaking of which, in Latin America there's a dude named Bolivar, and I really do apologize, I don't know a lot about him, but I would really like to learn more. Hopefully I will have the opportunity to have a philosophical conversation with somebody about the subject over a nice cold cerveza or cocktail or coffee. About the only thing I know about Bolivar, I mean, he's pervasive here in Latin America. I mean, you got Bolivia. A lot of the money in these Latin American countries is called the Bolivar. I think there's some parallels with communism. I don't know the timeline. It occurs to me that maybe Bolivar came first. I know he was instrumental in getting Spain, Latin America free of Spain. But I don't know about the parallels with communism, because we got Hugo Chavez in Venezuela, and I don't remember his predecessor or his successor. I don't know. Wow, there's some coffee back there. I think I'm going to turn around. Anyway, we got, of course, Cuba. With Fidel Castro. Got the Sandinistas in Nicaragua. You know, it's real interesting because when I was in Vietnam, there's a dude named Ho Chi Minh. And he was a, you know, really was able to get rid of the colonialism. Wanted to build a different type of society in which, you know, it's he's all over the place in Vietnam. I don't know if it's propaganda, but or not. But he's a revered figure, and had some interesting ideas about society and how it should be structured. And even though Vietnam is not a communist economy, they have market reforms that it seems to be a lot of good stuff going on there. It just feels like just a different vibe. Anyway, Bolivar, the city of insurgents, leads to possibly the city of construction. And we'll see if we can see what all that's about sometime on this trip. All right, I think I'm gonna get some coffee and a snack. So it looks like we got some scrambled eggs with some veggies, some beans, a little salad, some corn tortillas. It's looking pretty good. Found a little bit of shade here, just take a short break. Stay hydrated. Ugh. Let's see here. We're on the home stretch. We got hour and a half, 70 miles to go. I find just stopping and getting off the bike every 100 miles, hour or two. Just you know, even for a few minutes to stretch your legs, get a drink. It makes a big difference. During breakfast, I jumped on the internet real quick and looked up Simon Bolivar. So he lived in the late 1700s, died in the mid 1800s. Was born to an affluent family in Venezuela. They sent him to Europe to get educated. Then he got introduced to the ideas of the Enlightenment. Ended up, that inspired him. Oh, hold on a sec. That inspired him to free Latin America from colonial rule. Ended up becoming the leader of Venezuela, Colombia, and interesting enough, I believe it was Peru, but they said he was the dictator there. So I don't get it. It just seems like you're trading one ruler for another, and I don't get the association with communism either. This predates communism, and he supposedly studied the Enlightenment, so I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. All I know is political philosophy this, thought about that. America lives in a democracy, but it's actually a bureaucracy ruled by corporations, and that's kind of what it was designed to do anyway. So let's just make this real simple. There's two types of people in this world: those that want to be left alone and those that won't leave you alone. Okay, so hopefully we'll find somebody that will help us connect the dots between Bolivar political thought and communism. Hola, ¿cómo está?
¿Todo bien, usted? ¿Bien?
Bien, bien.
Qué bueno, me gusto. Qué bueno, está bien. Nini.
Nini, Jason.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Ok,
Yeah.
está bien.
Yeah.
Gracias.
See ya. Yeah, so far. So far, here in Mexico, I've only been here for a week, but I've run into some really, really nice and kind people. The guy just came up and introduced himself. We can't have a conversation, but it's still nice, All as we hear in the American news, Mexico is the cartels, did this or that. Some American wandered into the wrong place at the wrong time and he got himself in trouble. Let me tell you something. That happens everywhere. Everywhere. As I said before, I live on the edge of the Sonoran Desert. I go there quite often. Hell, I've lived there before. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Been across Texas and Oklahoma several times, but I don't think that I've ever traveled anywhere so desolate. Yet there's these cool cactuses everywhere. Like a cactus forest. Yeah, sure. We have saguaros in Arizona, but not this intensely. Anyway, there's some dry, desolate stuff here. Okay, we're rolling into La Paz here. Got about 13 minutes to go. 6 miles. So yeah, I'm ready to get off this bike. Happy to be here. Hola, buenas tardes.
How are you?
I am exhausted. Very hot out here.
Yeah. Park.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, you need to take the keys. They're here.
Oh, okay. At this point, I would like to show you the Airbnb that I stayed at, but unfortunately, I didn't turn on the camera or lost the footage or something. I don't know. It's just not there. So anyway, I'll put a link in the description to this place. If you find yourself on a motorcycle in La Paz and need a place to stay, super safe place to park, really cool little apartment, and it's like, I don't know, 35 bucks a night. So yeah, check it out. In the next video, we'll be stopping by a motorcycle shop and dealing with that rear tire. And also, here's a picture of a bell. And here's a close-up of the bell. Thanks for coming along.